Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is UFC Investor. In this video, we're going to be going over my bets, picks, and predictions for Belal versus JDM this coming Saturday. I'm going to be going over fighters like Alexa Grasso, JDM, Bullet, Valentina Shevchenko, Belal Muhammad. So it should be a good set of fights, guys. Let's get started with the first fight. Okay, guys, so for the main event, we're going to be having Belal versus JDM. We have a wrestler in Belal versus JDM, a striker. And in this fight, guys, I'm going to be picking Belal. I'm just going to get straight to it and show you my pick. I'm going to be picking him by decision. I really do think Belal should be able to win here, guys. Not because I doubt JDM, but because I think he's been fighting the better people. He just beat Leon Edwards. Before that was Gilbert Burns. He finished Sean Brady in round 2. So compared to JDM, he finished Gilbert Burns in round 3 in the last fight, but he went split decision with Kevin Holland and Basil Hafez. I like those fighters too. I like them, but I just don't think going split with those guys is impressive. That's for sure. So I'm gonna be going with, I guess, not I want to say like logic or MMA math, but I really do think Belal should win here. Not to say I think he has better striking than JDM, but I think Bilal's better well-rounded, and he should be able to use his striking to get his wrestling across or his grappling and just kind of control JDM for the whole fight. I would be a little surprised if Belal finishes JDM. I'd be more impressed. Right now I like Belal. I'm pretty impressed about what he's done so far. He's a champ right now, so I think Belal's gonna win this one by decision. If Belal does win by a finish, I think it might be like a TKO, like a ground and pound kind of thing. I don't think he's gonna sub JDM. At least I don't think so. But anyways, I just pretty sure Belal's gonna win. I'm like 60-70% sure. Because I hear people saying that they're picking JDM because he has like that pressure forward style, and I can see that if Belal kind of wilts. But I don't know. I think Belal's gonna have the movement, the answers, and the reactions to JDM kind of pressing him. I think it might actually work to his advantage, maybe, because I think once he gets in close, he's gonna be able to get some takedowns in. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let's go to the next fight. Alright guys, so in this next fight for the co-main event, we have Valentina Bullet Shevchenko versus Manon Fiorot. And this one, guys, I'm really excited about this one. I honestly think that Manon should win this by decision, guys. Maybe finish Valentina, but I'm picking Manon Fiorot to win by decision. Guys, I just think Manon is probably a better striker overall than Valentina. I think Valentina should be able to mix it up. She's going to try to use her grappling to try to neutralize Manon and maybe take her to the ground, but I don't think so, man. I just really think Manon is going to be have the takedown defense to stay up and outstrike Valentina. I don't think she's going to finish Valentina. I highly doubt that, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. But I think Manon is going to be able to get the points across and her striking outpoint Valentina, who might get a little gassed trying to wrestle the whole time. Who knows? I'm a little worried about the kicks from Shevchenko. I've picked her for the last at least 2-3 fights now, and I'm not gonna not just because of that. I'm not gonna pick against her, but I really think Manon is gonna win. I'm a little surprised that she is the favorite right now, because it seems like a lot of people are picking Valentina, and honestly I think the odds were a little heavier in Manon. Not so crazy. I think I could have swore I saw them at 180, 170, but it seems like Valentina's an underdog at the moment at a plus 127. Manon Fiorot is a minus 147, and it's pretty much a pick'em, pretty much. But I'm surprised that the champ is the underdog. Not to say it worries me, it kind of does, honestly. But I really do think Manon should win, and I think the odds are reflecting that now. People are starting to lean towards Manon. If not starting, but they're just leaning on Manon. Because I could have swore, I don't think Valentina opened up as a favorite. Not that I know of, at least. Yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about this fight. This one's honestly hard to call, because part of me is wanting to lean to Valentina, but my head is just no, Manon. And I'm pretty comfortable with the pick. So comment below what you guys think about this one, who you guys are picking. Let's go to the next fight. Alright guys, so in this next fight we have the legend José Aldo versus Aiemann Zahabi. This one, guys, I was a little on the fence about, honestly. At first I was leaning Zahabi to win, but the more I thought about it, it's Aldo's pretty good. I think I forgot which broadcaster or MMA guy on YouTube was saying that Everyone that's beaten Aldo has literally beaten him, like Mario, beaten him by just holding him up against the fence and pointing him out, like Mario Bautista, Merab, who's a champion. And if you don't do that, I don't think you're gonna be able to beat Aldo, because he's a really good striker. So in this, I'm thinking Zahabi's only way to win is to do the same, kind of smother Aldo and get the win that way. But I don't know. I just don't think he's capable of doing that, I think Aldo's going to be more trained against that. He's going to expect that maybe and be ready for it. As for Zahabi, I just don't see him easily doing it. Maybe I'm just like, maybe I need to watch more tape on Zahabi, because that's what I'm like a little curious about. Because I know he's a good striker. I know he's good overall. But I want to see him. I'm not too sure if he's going to be doing well, like pressuring in the clinch with Aldo, grappling, like that's what I'm not too sure of. So right now I'm going to be going with Aldo to win by decision. Age isn't really a factor here. It's all going to be about the way they fight and the game plan. So yeah, I'm going to go with Aldo, man. I just don't see Zahabi like replicating the blueprints that Mario Bautista and Merab did against Aldo, I think Aldo should be able to point it out, defend against the clinches and all that, the takedowns, the grappling. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about this fight. It's the legend Aldo. I'd be a little disappointed if he lost, but comment below and let's go to the next fight. Okay, guys, so for this next fight, we have Alexa Grasso versus Natália Silva. This one, I'm just a little disappointed, honestly. I kind of wanted Alexa to win, but I really think Natália's going to win here, guys. I don't see Alexa winning here easily. Right now, Alexa's an underdog at a plus 185. Natália's a favorite at a minus 220. So it seems like a lot of people agree that Natália is going to be the person that beats her in this fight, And the way I say it like that is because, like, I don't know. I think Alexa, not to say she's like falling off, but like they already are. I mean, and then it doesn't surprise me. Obviously, Alexa's really good. She was just the champ. She just lost to Valentina, and she should be fighting like the upper echelon of the women's fighters. But Natália's, I don't know. I think she's a little different, dude. Like the way she strikes is like aggressive. She's impressive. That's for sure, and that's why I'm picking her by decision. Like I'm a little sad that I think she might actually finish Alexa and make it look easy. That's what I don't want to say I'm worried about it. I kind of want to switch to Silva KO now, honestly. But I might keep decision. You never know. I feel like if Natália does get a finish, I might be like a little, not in the first round. I think Alexa's going to be durable enough. But yeah, I think decision is most likely what's going to happen with Silva. I just think she's really going to win. I'm really confident about this pick. She is the favorite at a minus 220. Alexa's a plus 185. So let me know what you guys think about this one, man. This is a little sad. I wanted to see Alexa, maybe get back to the title, maybe get some bigger fights again. But I don't know, man. I think she's going to lose this one. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let's go to the next fight. Okay, guys. So for this next fight, we have Mike Malott versus Charles Radtke. This one, guys, I'm really torn. I was going with Radtke first, honestly. Like, I thought he might be able to finish Malott, by KO. But then I was thinking about it a little bit more, and I was like, I don't know, maybe I'm discounting Malott, ever since he kind of like had that, not incident, I don't want to say gave up or lost, or he lost in round 3 to Neil Magny. So it just worries me that like Malott's going to get knocked out again, But I think I'm underestimating him a little bit, and I just don't want to. So I think he should be able to beat Radtke by decision if he just doesn't get knocked out, obviously. Right now, the odds have Malott at a minus 210. Radtke's a plus 180. So this one, I'm for sure betting Radtke to win inside the distance. He might sub or KO Malott, but Radtke inside the distance is like kind of what could happen in my head for sure. It's not like Malott's a huge favorite, and that's not the only reason why I'm, saying all this. I really think Radtke has really good finishing potential. He just beat Matthew Semmelsberger in round 1, a TKO. He got performance of the night. Let me double check. Yeah, performance of the night. Before that, he lost to Carlos Prates. Don't blame him. Prates is good. Before that, he was in a grappling match versus Eric Anders. He lost, but he's training his grappling. Before that, he beat Gilbert Urbino by round 1. All right, guys. So in this next fight, we have Jéssica OnlyFans Andrade versus Jasmine Jasudavicius. This one, guys, I think Jasmine's gonna win. I think she's gonna be able to sub Andrade, who has been subbed before by Tatiana Suarez and by Erin Blanchfield. Guillotine choke, rear naked choke, and then just recently she lost to Natália Silva. So I don't know. I don't want to say Andrade is washed, but she's probably focused on her OnlyFans a little bit more, and I think Jasmine should be able to pull off the win. Right now, the odds have Jasmine at a minus 265. Andrade is a plus 225. So it seems like a lot of people agree that Jasmine should win here. But I kind of see shades of grappler that can't take a person down versus a striker. Just kind of like how we had it with Miesha Tate versus Yana Santos. Miesha Tate couldn't take her down. She looked good at the kind of beginning until the second and third round where she could not take Yana Santos down. So it could be like that with Andrade. But I think Jasmine's going to be able to take Andrade down. So right now I'm picking her by submission. I think once she takes her to the ground, she should be able to sub Andrade, who has been subbed before, like I said. So let me know what you guys think about this one. Let's go to the next fight. Alright, guys, so in this next fight, we have Modestas Bukauskas versus Aiemann Cutelaba. In this one, guys, I think Modestas Bukauskas should be able to submit Aiemann Cutelaba, who has been submitted before. You know, it was a little long ago in 2022 versus Johnny Walker, but still, I think with Modestas, who just came off of finishing Rafael Caquiera in round 1 by punches, and then before that, he subbed Marcin Prachnio in round 3. So I don't know. I think it could be a game plan of Bukauskas to take Aiemann Cutelaba down, control him, submit him, maybe ground and pound. But I think Bukauskas should be able to win here, guys. I remember watching his last fight and I was impressed. Right now the odds have him at a minus 119. Aiemann Cutelaba is a minus 101. So it is kind of like a pick'em. I wouldn't be surprised if Cutelaba wins. If Cutelaba wins, I think it'll be by KO or just like inside the distance, I guess. So I think with this one, I'm probably going to be betting Cutelaba a little bit and then picking Bukauskas. Not too much on Cutelaba because I'm like really 50-50 on this one. This one really is a pick'em and the odds kind of reflect that. But I'm for sure leaning Bukauskas to win. Like I said, his last performance was impressive. Cutelaba, on the other hand, you know, it was pretty impressive for him to submit Ibo Aslan, who was on a tear. He submitted him in round 1 by arm triangle choke. So you never know. You never know if Cutelaba could even submit Bukauskas too. But I don't know. I think Bukauskas should be a little bit better on the ground, I hope. And yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about this one. Let's go to the next fight. All right, guys. So in this next fight, we have Navajo Stirling versus Ivan Erslan. In this one, we have Vanilla Izzy, as I like to call him. He's like the... I don't want to say the vanilla version of Izzy, but I don't know. He reminds me of Izzy, just like the blonde version. He's from CKB. He is friends with Izzy, Carlos Olberg, you know, all them. So I think he should have obviously a good striking background, and he does. I watched him in Contender Series where he beat Philip Latou, finished him in round 2. It wasn't crazy impressive. It was kind of like, okay, about time kind of thing. And then Tugo Tokus, he just beat in the UFC in his debut by decision. And now he's fighting Ivan Erslan, who just went split decision with Aiemann Cutelaba. And I don't know, man. Maybe because I'm thinking Aiemann Cutelaba's decent, and they were pretty even when they fought him and Erslan. So I don't know. I'm picking Navajo to win by decision, but I'm just not crazy confident. And usually I'm confident about CKB guys because, you know, I like Izzy and all that. But I don't know. I'm a little doubtful. Maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe I should be picking Sterling to win by KO because Erslan has been finished in round 1 2 years ago in 2023 October. And yeah, so I think Sterling should win. Maybe could get a finish, but I'm just going to go like in the middle and think Sterling wins by decision. Not by like split, but I think it might be a little like, you know, heavy. I think for sure Sterling should win. Probably unanimous majority. I'd be a little disappointed if he wins by split. It kind of show me that, yeah, he's just not that good. But I don't know. If he is improving, he should be able to win this unanimously. If not, finish Erslan. But I'm going decision. Right now the odds have Navajo at a minus 265. Erslan is a plus 225. So I kind of agree with the odds. They do make sense, but if Erslan wins, I think it'll be obviously by KO or decision, like how he's won in the past. Erslan's last 2 wins were by round 1 KO. So you never know. I might be putting a little 50 cents on Erslan to win by KO against Sterling. You never know. So Sterling is undefeated, so I don't think he's been knocked out professionally, at least. So I don't think he's gonna knock him out, but you never know. Something to sprinkle a little bit of sense on. So let me know what you guys think about this one. Comment below about this one, because this one's really interesting. All right, guys. So in this next fight, we have Marc-André Barriault versus Bruno Silva. This one, guys, it might be a little underwhelming. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I think it might be a war, but this will be entertaining. I think. I don't think we're gonna be super impressed technically, or I don't think there's gonna be anything crazy in this fight. At least I don't think. There might be a finish, but I don't know. I'm a little interested to see what's gonna happen. I can say that's for sure. Right now, I'm picking Barriault to win by decision. Right now, the odds have him at a minus 150. Bruno Silva is a minus 130. So it's kind of a pick 'em. People are leaning towards Barriault to win, and it does make sense. If you guys look at the records, guys, Barriault is like what? He's lost his last 3 fights, I believe. Barriault has lost his last 3 fights versus Dustin Stosfus, Joe Pyfer, Chris Curtis. Chris Curtis is a decent fighter, so is Joe Pyfer. So, I don't really blame him for those losses. Then Bruno Silva, on the other hand, he has 4 losses in a row? Yeah. Bruno Silva has 4 losses in a row versus Ismail Nardiev, Chris Weidman, out of all people, Shar Magomedov, Brendan Allen. Brendan Allen, Shar are decent, but Chris Weidman and Ismail Nardiev, I don't even know who Nardiev is. Maybe I should, but really, Chris Weidman, I don't know, man. Like, losing to Chris Weidman and having all those controversial eye pokes versus each other, it's just kind of like, oh man, I'm not interested in that. It's just like I don't want to say I hope Bruno loses, but it's just kind of like he hasn't done good at all recently. And for some reason, the UFC is keeping him around. I don't know why. Maybe because he's a name. Barriault also is on a losing streak, like I said. So I feel like whoever loses this one is for sure getting cut. Maybe both of them, depending on the performances. I'm thinking Barriault is going to win this by split. I think it's going to be another close fight, and Barriault's going to edge it out versus Bruno, who just doesn't seem to be able to get a win. He lost his 3 fights unanimously by decision and got finished by Brendan Allen. He beat Brad Tavares in 2023 by a knee and punches in round 1. I don't want to say it was a fluke, but it seems to be a fluke because Brad Tavares just recently had a great performance. So I don't know, guys. Bruno Silva is just, I'd be surprised if he won. I think the odds should be a little, maybe because Barriault has also lost 3 fights in a row, but he lost to Chris Curtis on split decision. Joe Pyfer, don't blame him, Dustin Stosfus, I kind of don't remember who he is, honestly. But no, like before that, he beat Eric Anders, who's decent, So I think he should be able to get a decision win here versus Bruno Silva. So let me know what you guys think about this one. Let's go to the next fight. All right, guys. So in this fight, we have Daniel Santos versus Jeong Lee. This one, I'm really, really on the fence. I could see why the odds have them both at a minus 110. It's pretty much a pick 'em. So I'm really unsure, honestly. Like, I can see Santos winning. I can see Lee winning. The way I look at their records is pretty evenly. They both have 2 wins in the UFC. Daniel Santos finished John Castaneda by knee in round 2 versus Jeong Lee, who has 2 decision wins, one of them being by split versus Yizha. So if I'm just going based off of MMA math, Daniel Santos has a finish in the UFC versus John Castaneda, who's, I would say is pretty decent. Versus 2 decision wins. Him finishing Sexy Mexi, who just went, not split with Chris Gutierrez, El Guapo, but, pretty close, Castaneda's good. So I'm going to be picking Santos on this one to win by round 2 TKO. I think Santos should be able to maybe get like a big hit somewhere and finish Jeong Lee, who just got finished in round 1 by Hyder Emil. So I don't know, maybe it's going to mess with Jeong Lee's confidence. Daniel Santos already has 3 fights in the UFC, and he's won his last 2. He lost his first fight in the UFC versus Julio Arce, who's, I would say, is pretty decent. And I think I'm going to be siding with like the mentality of this. Santos is on the roll with 2 fights in a row. Jeong Lee just got knocked down in round 1. You know, it could mess with his mentality, his confidence. And yeah, that's why I'm picking Santos. I think he could win. You know, he's from Shootbox. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about this one. Like I said, it's a pick 'em. So this is a hard call, honestly. So yeah, guys, comment below who you guys are picking for this one. I'm really interested to see who people are picking for this, because it's really split. I hear picks from both sides. So yeah, guys, let's go to the next fight. Alright, guys, so in this fight we have Brad Katana versus Beksa Almakan. This one, I'm a little torn, honestly. Like, I was picking Brad Katana at first, but now I'm picking Beksa. I kind of underestimated... I don't want to say I underestimated Beksa, but, you know, he just fought Umar, who's literally one of the best fighters in the division. I think Beksa still has a chance to prove himself. Brad Katana's, you know, pretty decent. Brad Katana's 2-2 in his last 4 fights. He beat Cody Gibson. He beat Jesse Butler. He just recently lost to Gene Matsumoto, who's decent. You know, I don't blame him for that. He lost to Garrett Armfield. So this one, I'm 50-50 on this one again. I think just so I can feel better, you know, get some dopamine, I'm going to pick one side, which is Beksa, and then bet on Brad Katana to win, you know. I don't think you guys should do this, because I obviously lose a lot of my betting money. So this is just more for my own sake. Because I was on Brad Katana to win for a bit, you know, when I first looked at it. But then I thought about it more, and I'm like, damn, you know, Beksa fought Umar, one of the best guys ever, and he did decent, you know. Even though he lost unanimously, still, I think Beksa could beat Katana based on, like, the skill, the downgrade in skill that he's going to be fighting now versus Katana. Not to say Katana sucks, but, you know, Umar is one of the best, like I said. So I think Beksa has a chance here. He might be able to beat Katana by decision. Right now the odds have Beksa at he's a -183. Brad Katana is a +158. I think they're evening out a little bit more. I could have swore Katana was a -180. I'm not too sure. But yeah, it seems like people are leaning on the side of Beksa to win. And I'm thinking it's for sure of because of that Umar performance. So let me know what you guys think about this one. I'm going to be showing you guys my results for last week. Unfortunately, I got 6 out of 12 picks right. It's kind of embarrassing, honestly, going from doing so well to this. But I'm still ranked, as you guys can see on the screen. I'm still ranked number 95 on Tapology. Still have the champion logo. So I'm honestly a little surprised. It seems like a lot of people also did not too great this past weekend. So I think that's kind of why I didn't lose my place much. Last weekend, I was number 175. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was ranked number 75, which is my highest ever. Now I'm number 95, and hopefully with these picks, I go up more. I'm not too sure, unless everyone does well. But I don't know. I like these picks so far. I'm confident with a lot of them. There's only like maybe 2 or 3 where I'm like, oh, maybe I can switch. So yeah, these were my results from last week. That's my rank right now. And I'm going to show you guys my my investment account balance. Like I said, every weekend I invest or put in $20 into this investment account, this robo portfolio that kind of invests for me. It's the same amount that I usually bet every weekend, which is like, you know, 25 every weekend. So I put the same amount into this account and just save it, versus the money that I use for betting, which I usually lose all. That's why I don't show you guys balances for my betting account, because I don't have a betting account. It's just me funding the bets and me mostly losing most of the time. And also, if you guys want to join the UFC Discord Tapology Group, it's right here. The link is in the description. If you guys want to join, just go there and request to join. I'll let you guys in. It's one of the biggest UFC Tapology groups on the site. So please join. I'm the owner, so as soon as you request it, I'll let you guys in. And yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about the video. Comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have been getting more subscribers now that I'm actually getting a good rank. So hopefully I keep it up. Like I said, I still want 100 subscribers by this summer, which is probably what, like July, June. That'd be sick if I could get 100 subscribers. That would be a big goal for me, honestly, because right now we're at like 57 or 58 or something like that. So please subscribe, please comment, please like the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.